And that will do it, Kings fans. That is it. Game 82 in the books. Ryan and Sacktown here. I am on location today. Happy Easter, by the way. Everybody joining the show. Really appreciate it. Hope you're having a good day. Obviously, it's Masters Day, so that is always fun. I think the Masters actually rained out, though. Well, Kings lose in Denver 109 to 95. Kind of a wacky game, right, guys? I mean, the fact that the starters played in the first half, or most of the starters played, and then they didn't play in the second half. I wasn't sure what to make of that they played today. I mean, obviously it was they wanted Golden State to win the other night. So I'm really just coming on for a few minutes to say hi to you guys, get your thoughts. I want to make this show about you. And obviously, we will know shortly who the Kings will be playing in the first round of the playoffs. So thank you for joining. This is the Kings post-game show on If You Don't Like That. Hey guys, what's going on again? Thanks again for being here. I want to get as many comments up from you guys as I can. The one positive today, nobody got hurt for the Kings. So I think that is what we have to look at. And obviously, we are going to know who the Kings will be playing here in a few minutes. Grant is not joining today. I just decided to hop on since this was game 82. For everybody, just to let you know, Wednesday, we are going to be doing a playoff preview. So hopefully you can join us for that. We would love to have you. I think Jerry Reynolds is going to be a part of that as well. So I am really looking forward to it. Stay tuned to our social medias, especially Grant, because he will be announcing, the various shows, then also the different live events that are going to be coming up. So, and please let me know too if there's any issues with the stream today, because like I said, I am set up remotely right now. So let's go ahead and get some of your comments up really quick. Danny, hard for Clippers to lose when Phoenix is playing with bench players. Yeah, it's the NBA for you, right? Go figure. I haven't checked the scores yet. I know they were down. The Warriors handled their business in Portland. Let's go check those scores really quick, because we're also watching the Pelicans as well. And I know the Pels were in a close one with Minnesota. Did you guys see Gobert punch his teammate? That was a little bit weird. So right now, with 3 minutes left in the fourth, the Pelicans are down by 3 to the Timberwolves, 105-102. Clippers, the Clip Show, 117-112 with 1 minute left over the Suns. So there's that one for you. And as we said, the Warriors, they handled their business. Thunder handled their business. So there you go. So is this going to start? Was there any issue? Oh, you guys were commenting before I came on. My bad, guys. Yeah, I was trying to get set up. Poker, Ryan, Coach Brown literally announced starters only playing the first half. There you go. I'm just saying it was a little bit weird that the starters played today, but they didn't play against Golden State. Would you not disagree with that? So that's the only thing that I'm saying, especially with Denver resting their guys. MC, yeah, it was a throwaway game. Keep the starters warm. Everybody got out unscathed, healthy. So that's pretty much all that you can ask for. Let's see as I scroll down here. Yeah, Golden State, right? Yeah, 160. Yeah, they could. So we are getting closer and closer to knowing exactly who we are going to be playing. Meaningless game and starters didn't get H. Okay. Fair enough. Pretty embarrassing. I don't know, guys. It's game 82. So I wouldn't say that it's embarrassing. I mean, it's very similar to what we saw the other night against the Warriors. So I wouldn't put it there. I mean, now the Kings have a 4-game losing streak going into the playoffs. I mean, granted, 2 games they kind of gave away, basically. But nonetheless, 4-game losing streak. They do get the rest, though, until the first round starts. How about Harrison Barnes playing all 82 games? I thought that was pretty cool. Second time in his career that he has played all 82 games. So, really, really cool for him. Let's see. Suns announcer just said Warriors cheering for the Clippers to win. Of course they are. So yeah, it's looking more and more like it is going to be. Yeah, it was odd. Yeah. So we'll break it down as soon as it is official. It should be official any second here. We've got Clippers with 11.8 seconds left. So yeah, we just got a little bit longer to wait, and the final standings will be in. Looks like we will be seeing the law or no, the Golden State Warriors. It looks like, unless the Clippers win, well, the Clippers are going to win. So we will see. So forgive me for not looking. I'm just kind of getting going and getting caught up with everything. So I really appreciate you guys filling me in on some things. Warriors obviously want the 6th seed. Yes, exactly right. So yeah, it is what it is. It's fine if we see the Warriors, guys. I mean, I have no problem with that. I think that pace may be an issue. Kings like to play a little bit slower than them, but, as long as you can contain those guys or at least bottle them up a little bit, then it's going to be okay. And really, the Warriors too, they don't present a lot of size issues for the Kings. So I think that is going to be a big positive. Yeah, playoff tickets are going to get more expensive now. There was a pre-sale yesterday for those that don't know, and then they go on sale to the public, and who knows how many are going to go on sale to the public, but that's tomorrow at 10 a.m. So, are you really? That is awesome. Is there a lot of people outside waiting for tickets? That I wonder how many they are going to actually. Yeah, yeah. I wonder how many they'll let out. So, no, guys, come on. They're not gonna get smoked. You can't go off of what happened the other night to judge how the Kings are going to do. That's just the bottom line. I think that the Kings are going to be able to bring. Um, they're going to bring something with the motion offense that we run with, Sabonis doing the dribble handoffs. There's a little trickery there, right? And they're going to be more methodical and more physical than the Warriors can be if they play their brand of basketball. So I don't think that the Warriors, they're not as big and scary as we think, but everybody has their own, opinion on that. Obviously, we need to see how game 1 plays out. Andrew Wiggins should be returning to the Warriors for game 1. So we will see what ends up of that and how he plays. Should have tried to beat the Warriors on Friday. Clippers look weak. Well, the Clippers are limping into the playoffs to a degree. So Paul George, he's had some issues. They're an older team too. We talk about that. We've talked about that many times. So, from a matchup sense, if we saw the Clippers, yeah, maybe there's some size issues, but the Kings seem to have the Clippers number overall this year, and that could change in the playoffs. You never know, but they just have a good feel for what they do, and it seems like the Clippers have a very hard time stopping what Sacramento does. So, all right, let's get some of your comments in here. Jay, who is going to game 2, by the way. Kings match up well with the Warriors. I don't expect us to win this series, but hopefully it goes 6 to 7 games. We get playoff experience, or so we get playoff experience. Yeah, Jay, you know what? I mean, a lot of Kings fans may take that approach that we don't expect them to win. We didn't expect them to be in the playoffs at all. We're playing with house money. But, I would be remiss if I said the Kings don't have a very good chance to win this series. And it's very possible this series could be more difficult if the Kings advance than what they may see in the second round. So they're going to avoid Phoenix until the Western Conference Finals. So, game 1, it's going to be a feeling out process. But, that atmosphere at G1 for game 1, we've talked about it all year. We've talked about it leading up to the playoffs. That's going to be something unlike the Kings have seen. Even the guys, Harrison Barnes, who's won a championship, I don't think anybody on that court, maybe the Warriors, maybe the Warriors, because they're so seasoned and they've won numerous championships this decade. Um, that atmosphere is going to be something different than these guys have ever seen before. So if you're going to the game, get to the game early. I would say that definitely and soak it in. But I think it might be intimidating for both teams, to be honest with you. And as far as the Warriors fans go, it's going to be what it's going to be. I think there will be Warriors fans, as we know, but I don't think it's going to be a takeover or be super noticeable like the Boston game, for instance. But I do think, Jay, this series is going to go probably right now, as I sit, without really breaking into, the Warriors and looking at analytics. I think this is a 7-game series. I don't see either team, sweeping. I think this one's going 7. And as much as they want to talk about the Warriors, not having to travel very far, that cuts both ways. So that benefits the Kings too, since they don't have to travel very far either. And Kings fans, you can go to the Chase Center for playoff games. If you have the money and the means and the time, you could go to all 7 games if it goes 7. So we can make just as big of an impact as the Warriors fans make it Golden One at the Chase Center. So let's do it. Let's go. Um, let's see. They will get run, play like crap at home. Yes, they have not played good at home, but this is the playoffs. It's different. I don't know how else to put it. Don't be surprised, though, if they get blown out in that first game. They very well might get blown out in that first game. The Kings do not play well, whether they're at home or whether they're on the road after they have had a long break. I remember looking, I think it was right after the All-Star break. They were 0-3 or 0-4 after having 5-day breaks, 4 or 5-day breaks. So, they might lose in that first game, but I would not worry one bit if they lose, even if they get blown out. I think the Kings have a very good chance at this one. Poker says Kings in 6. I like it. And I saw a comment about the t-shirts. Yes, some of you, we got massive amount of orders, so I want to address this really quick. Right off the bat, certain sizes sold out. So we had to reorder those sizes. Those are in and those have gone out, most of them. There's a few that I will be hand delivering tomorrow myself, so you might get a knock on your door from me. So don't be scared. Don't send the dog out after me. But that's the reason. So a lot of people have received theirs, some have not. That's strictly we have gone by who ordered first and then the sizes that we had. But we've re-upped, and then also with Grant in town, we'll be doing shirts when we do events likely. So just want to get that out there. David King's in 5 or 6. Yeah, Harrison Barnes revenge spot. Yeah, he could be the silent assassin here. I mean, think about it. How well do the Kings know the Warriors? And it might not be the team, but the coaching staff, right? Coach Brown, he won a championship with the Warriors. So he's going to know every little thing they do. Now, the thing that kind of throws me off here is the fact that they tried to lose, in my opinion. Not as bad as the Mavericks, but they tried to lose that game to get the Warriors hopefully into that 5th spot. So, what does that tell me? And this is that whole discussion that we had in the pregame, um, just about Coach Brown deciding to rest guys that night. Everybody went back and forth on it, but does that put in your head just as a fan a little bit? Like, okay, are they scared of the Warriors? Is there something about the Warriors that worries them? Or do they think that the Warriors are going to have that spot, which now the Warriors do have that spot, and they didn't want to show all their cards, which I'm kind of split on that one because it would defense. What are we going to show? Defense isn't really that good, anyways. We know that. But offensively, it's not like the Kings offense. They run sets where it's I've compared it to a football team that runs a wing T offense or an option offense. There's 3 different options in every set that they are running where the guy can pass here, pass there, drive, shoot. So it's not like the Warriors would be able to pick up on what the Kings are doing because the Kings make decisions based on how the defender is playing them in their offense. So it's tough to debate and you can go back and forth on it. But here's the bottom line, guys. We're in the playoffs. And I know that we've celebrated, we've kind of got it out of our system, but rejoice. The season is over. Nobody is injured. Davion sat out today because of his knee. I wonder if it was a little bit more of the ankle because we know he rolled that a couple nights ago, or a few nights ago. But the Kings are going into the playoffs, home court advantage, healthy. They don't have to travel very far. And it's great. This is what we wanted. So I pretty much anybody here's what I'll say. Anybody in the Western Conference right now that is in that top 6, we would be having this discussion right now about any of those teams. If it was the Grizzlies coming into town, if it was if it was the Suns coming to town, if it's the Clippers coming to town. I think if we took a poll unanimously, everyone would have said Clippers is who we want, like us as a fan base. But maybe Pelicans if they could have snuck in there, which obviously they did not end up doing. But we'd be dissecting and not liking anything about whoever we're playing. That's just how we look at it. And it's so foreign to us. How many people on here are first time Kings playoff fans? Like this is the first time you're going to get a taste of Kings playoff basketball. So there's a little bit of, you're nervous, you're cautious, but this is an exciting time. It's a really exciting time because for as good as the Warriors have been, this is the most vulnerable they have been in a very long time. Let's just put that out there. They've been injury prone. I mean, they have. Period. End of story. And they're kind of I said their window is closing a little bit. And the matchup that the Kings have with them, it's good. It's fine. So I'm for one excited about it. I think it's going to be good. Guerrero, Mike Brown was with Warriors as an assistant coach. He does see weaknesses. Barnes was with the Warriors before. Yeah, we kind of hit on that. So, a lot of what the Kings do on offense came from that system. I'm not saying it's the exact same system that the Kings are running now, but there are a lot of similarities in the way that they play. So we will see. Yeah, Gobert and the Wolves won. That's crazy that he punched a teammate. Does not make sense. Yeah, he did, Paul. You're right. Chuck is guaranteeing a win. So we will see if that happens. So hey, I want to get to more of your comments, but before we do that, I do want to tell you about Bennett's. We absolutely love Bennett's. If it wasn't Easter, we would probably be there today. They have locations in Roseville, Sacramento, off of Howe and Fair Oaks, and they have a new location that will be opening soon in the Blue Oaks Town Center in Rockland. They've got pretty much everything that you want. They have amazing cuts of steak, prime steak, I should say, prime beef. And then also awesome seafood, great burgers. They have over 50 different wines in their wine list, and just a great place to have an awesome meal, casual or nice, or on a date. So go check them out. Brian Bennett, huge supporter of the show, and also huge Kings fan. He was sitting courtside the other night. So Bennett, and we may be doing for those that have been there, you know how fun it is. We may be doing a get together watch party at one of the locations now that Grant is in town. So we can't wait to see you there if that happens. So, all right, let's get back to your guys' comments because there are so many. Yeah, I got a little throat thing going on. I know, Drought. I know. Did you notice it? Yeah. I'm sure probably everybody's noticed it, but I'm not sick. I just sometimes get a little something in my throat. So we're good. Let's see. Maybe Kings can win if they can be good at home during the playoffs, continue to win on the road like they did all season long. I can see the Kings go to the second round. Yeah, Grow. Absolutely. And here's the other thing, like we're talking about the Kings health. They've been very healthy all year. And the Warriors, you can't say the same about them. And think about this. The Warriors had all of their guys the other night, and tell me if I'm wrong, they looked good third quarter and the first half of the fourth quarter. They got into a flow and they looked good. But that first half of basketball was very sloppy. It was incredibly sloppy. And that was against our backups. I mean, some of the starters were out there, but that was not against our normal lineup. And that was a game they had to have. So for me, I look as encouraging. I mean, think about it. In my head, if the Kings would have started Sabonis, Fox, and Herter, and the Warriors had that same first half that they had, I think the Kings would have, if the Kings played their normal type of game, I think the Kings would have been up 10, 12, easy. I mean, the Kings were only down 5 at the half. So all really good, indicators. And granted, it was one game, but this is why it's a 7-game series. So you will get to find out who the better team is indeed. Let's see. Fans have to bring the Arco Thunder. You know it. Absolutely. And this guy, Jay, I already said it once. He will be there going to game 2, rocking Grant's shirt. That a boy, Jay. That a boy. I bet, Jay, I want you to count how many high fives you get for doing that. That would be awesome. Gilbert, I hope you feel better, buddy. That's never good. So take care, man. Pedialyte. Ryan, can you unplug that alarm, dude? I want to listen, but the beeping is stressing my dog out. Oh, you know what? That's a CO2 detector. Yeah, maybe I can get that done. So let me try to get that done for you. That's what it is. So sorry about that. I am from my mother-in-law's. I wanted to they're doing a barbecue, so I just wanted to come on and talk to you guys now that the Kings officially know who they are playing. Let's see. By losing Friday's game, by losing Friday game, pretty much locked in the series against the Warriors first round. Yeah, it did. It did indeed. So, but that's all right. That's all right. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna play the intro video for about 10 seconds, and I'm gonna see if I can figure out that alarm for you guys really quick, so you don't have to hear that beep every 2 seconds. I'm gonna try to get my Chuck Norris on really quick. So we're gonna go on a quick timeout really quick. So hang in there for 2 seconds. I will be right back. So I am sorry, I cannot get to the CO2. So you're gonna have to deal with the beep, or I will just log off a little bit early. So let me know. Yeah, Grant said he wouldn't make it today. He's out scouting. Yeah, maybe Paul. I think he's relaxing. So we will see. NBC Sports says we are playing the Warriors. Yes, we are playing the Warriors, guys. It's not a 7-game series, right? Best of 5. No, Zachary. It is a 7-game series, my friend. The NBA changed that. It is 7 games. Traditional, stuff. So it's two home, 2 away, 1 home, 1 away, 1 home. So, all right, we are getting predictions already. Warriors in 5. We will see. And I predict Kings will be flat coming into game 1, but still make it a game. Yeah, it's too early to say. But I kind of have that feeling too, and I don't disagree with that, Carf. I that feeling is with me that they may come out a little bit flat, but that's where the crowd, no matter what, even if they're flat, the crowd needs to come out and just still bring it and not wait on the team to go on a run. Like, make the team go on a run, because when you have a crowd that's that powerful, that changes everything. Because it can make it even really hard for the Warriors in terms of communicating on the floor, because there's a lot of communication that goes on. So let's see. Guerrero. Kings have a shot to go to the Western Conference Finals. If they beat the Warriors in the first round, will depend on the matchup, or will depend on who the matchup will be. Got to take care of the Warriors first. Yeah, we can't look beyond the Warriors whatsoever, or look beyond the first round. It's foolish to do so. Yeah, I kind of liken this to the Kings' old runs of the playoffs. The Jazz, the team that had been in the NBA Finals a bunch of times but never won the championship. To that point, Stockton, Malone. No, now we're going against Thompson. We're going against Green, Curry. towards the end of what was their prime or the prime of their run. And it feels similar because once you got past that team, then it was a Dallas team, right? And Dallas that year back in '02 kind of reminds me of the Grizzlies this year. So it's funny how those things line up. But yeah, you absolutely cannot look past the first round. But I do think that could be happening. So now we're saying that they're updating the seedings. Looks like the Kings will play the Clips. Are we doing a 180? Let's double check. Let's see. They should have all of, and I know they'll get ready to announce the dates for all of the series, but let's see. I don't see anything. I still have it as the Warriors. Does anybody else have it differently right now? Chime in. Let's see. Yeah, the Clips are still 5. So I could be completely wrong. I'm gonna scroll down. Yeah, that's right. The Clippers. I think the Clippers do have the tiebreaker. Now that this is. Let's see. Yeah, you guys are trolling. It's the Warriors. It's the Warriors. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's definitely the Warriors. No, the Clips. Okay, okay. So I got hooked. I got hooked by a troll. Got it. And not that you're a troll, but yeah, it's the Warriors. I knew that I had it right. So enough, enough. So yeah. Anyways, exciting times, guys. Again, everybody's healthy. That is all that matters. Kings will be hosting, and I would probably think um yes. Yes, Danny. Take over the Chase Center. Um, Definitely take over the Chase Center if you can afford to take over the Chase Center. But I would think that that's probably going to be or not NBC, ABC game. It just feels that way for that first game. I know if you guys didn't know, ABC was out in Sacramento shooting a special on the beam that's going to air before the Kings' first playoff game on the pregame show on ABC. So we will see. I don't know, Danny. I don't think so. Maybe, but I doubt it. But yeah, that's what makes it fun. Everybody's so concerned about the Warriors fans coming to Sacramento. I'd be more concerned about Kings fans going there because so this is interesting. That fan base has changed a lot. And Grant and I have talked about it. Just when they played at Oracle, it was a different type of fan that was going to see the Warriors play. It was rabid. Like it was a it was kind of like Arco sometimes. But when they moved to Chase Center, they priced out a lot of those fans that didn't live in the city, that lived in the surrounding communities. It was too expensive for them to keep their season tickets or just too expensive to go to single games. So now it feels a little bit more like a corporate crowd that is there indeed. So I think the Kings could definitely take it over in a second. Yeah, you're right. It's been a while. It has been a very long time, but I would not be surprised if that's the game. Just because the Kings are the story of the playoffs for the Western Conference, number one. because they've not been there for so long. They made it as 3 seed. Now they're playing the defending champions, and they're this close together. I think that it's got the writing on the wall. So, anyways, all right, guys. I'm probably going to get ready to wrap this up, but I just wanted to come on for a few minutes. Please don't forget, Wednesday, we are going to have a full playoff preview for you. Grant will be here. I believe Jerry is going to join in with us. I'm not sure if Grant is doing the show tomorrow with Sean Salisbury. I do believe so. I haven't heard any differently. So make sure you tune in for that 3:00 right here on this network. If you don't like that, please subscribe. And also please give us a thumbs up as well. Here we go, boys. Here we go. You're welcome. You're very welcome. It just felt a little weird not coming on after game 82. So I know you guys would likely like to have, or you probably would like to have Grant instead of me. And I'm not as prepared as I usually am because I'm doing family stuff as well. But I knew I needed to come on to at least share the moment and, get you guys a forum to kind of talk about it. We've done it all season. Why not come on at 82? So happy Easter to all you guys. But yeah, like the channel. Grant will be announcing now that he is here. He will be announcing, the different locations for the watch parties, and stay tuned to his social media at Grant Napier Show on Twitter. You can check out mine as well at Ryan_in_Sacktown. You'll also find information there. Kings tickets, single game tickets go on sale tomorrow, 10 a.m. Pre-sale was last night. So good luck if you're going to try to get tickets. Carf is out there standing in line. Hopefully, Carf, are you still here? I missed your comment about how many people might be standing in line, and if they've announced like they will be selling tickets, because sometimes it's only like this many tickets to get released. So good luck to you, Carf. But yeah, try to go online, try to get your tickets. And if not, come watch the games with us. It's going to be a really, really fun time. Also, again, reminder, t-shirts. I already said it earlier in the show. A lot of them have been delivered. We had to reorder sizes so if you ordered a XXX, a XX, or a medium, those were all sizes that needed to be reordered. We have sent out what we received, and I still have a couple more of those left, and I'm going to be doing some deliveries tomorrow for you guys. So I think it was Joe that made a mention, so you might see me knocking on your door. And I promise I'm not sick. Took a COVID test. I'm good, just allergies. So we'll get the rest of those out to you. And I hope everybody has a great day. Kings finish the season with 48 wins. 48 wins. 2 All-Stars. Likely the NBA Clutch Player of the Year, the Jerry West Award. You're going to have at least one guy, all NBA, maybe 2. You had 4 guys in total participate in the All-Star weekend. You're going to have the Coach of the Year. You're going to have the runner-up to Rookie of the Year, all in one season. What a turnaround for this team. And there is not a fan base that deserves it more than all of you. And the most exciting part about this is just the beginning. This is just the beginning. So we are so excited. Let's go, Kings. Light the beam. The playoffs, they're going to be wild. We got the Warriors. We'll make the best of it. Kings will beat the Warriors. I will at least say that much. Grant, what time is he going to be at Bennett's? I'm trying to fly up there, and I'd like to be there. I'll double check. I have not gotten that information from Grant yet. So it's like I said, as soon, and thank you, by the way, for wanting to fly up. As soon as I get it from Grant or Grant announces it, we'll blast it everywhere over social media. He'll talk about it with his rants, probably. I'll make sure that it gets out there on my shows. So we will let you know as soon as we have times and dates. So, all right, enough talking. Get back to your Easter. Don't eat any chicks. Those things are disgusting. I could do an entire rant on those, but I am not going to. Enjoy the rest of your day. Your Sacramento Kings, the number 3 seed in the Western Conference, and will be taking on the Golden State Warriors. The I-80 showdown. Let's go. Light the beam, Kings fans. Pleasure is always being with you. Can't wait to talk to you soon. Everybody, have a wonderful rest of the day. We are going to send you out with our man if you don't like that. So long now.